Top of it. I wanted to make this one because I know that probably upon releasing this first video, I'll have made, or not even I'll have made, I have made many others that I haven't released yet. So I want to make this the first video on the channel before I start dropping everything in succession. And I've been waiting to drop a lot of my videos because I wanted to make a good intro video. And I've tried. I made attempts, but it just didn't sit right for me. But I wanted to take the time to do this one because I think it's important to talk about a few things before I go all the way into it. So I'll start with my quote. I'll pop it off from here. My philosophy and positions in things are always developing. A thought is never left alone too long. I'm going to say it one more once. My philosophy and position in things are always developing. A thought is never left alone too long. What do I mean by a thought is never left alone too long? I'm always trying to develop an idea. I don't think that I'm 100% right on something at any point in time when I'm talking, right? But when I do speak and when I do talk on something, I do like to be informed enough to make an opinion. You understand what I'm saying? There are certain things I'm going to be talking about where I'll genuinely believe it is fact, right? But I'm willing to be challenged on topics. This is one of the reasons why I'm making the channel. That's one of the reasons why I'm always developing my philosophy. I'm never leaving a thought alone too long, because I know that if I do leave a thought alone too long, that I'm not respecting whatever subject matter that I was even attempting to study or think about or anything like that. Any theory that I developed, if I don't try to constantly pick at it from every angle, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it confidently. Right? And so the purpose of me even making any videos, my inspiration, and I'll just go from here. My inspiration is Socrates. Essentially, with making these videos and even talking philosophy and talking my thoughts and everything on a video, it's Socrates. So if that puts you off, go ahead and click off. Right? But I really was interested whenever I hear about Socrates, whenever I hear about any of the ancient philosophers. The philosophers that I usually gravitate towards aren't the ones who sat in silence and sat in their rooms, even though I'm more like them than anything. It's more of those philosophers who got out there and had their ideas challenged, and they challenged ideas. I think that it's extremely interesting that Socrates didn't write anything down, but he went out and he talked to people, and he challenged thoughts, and he didn't say that he was the smartest. He didn't say that he was the wisest. He didn't say that, oh, I know what I'm talking about. Whenever he came up to these people, he decided to have an inquiry, have a dialogue. Am I right? Am I wrong? Why am I wrong? Why am I right? Let's develop together, and let's try to get to the bottom of whatever it is that is trying to be figured out, that is trying to be learned about. That's the purpose of my channel. I don't have any intention on trying to make anybody look stupid unless they want to look stupid themselves. Now, I'm going to have strong takes on certain videos, which I've already made, just haven't dropped yet. And I'm going to have positions where you'll hear that I'm a little more reluctant to talk about it, but I'm speaking about it because I need to get other opinions on it. right? I study videos, I study movies, I study text, I study all types of stuff. But this is solo. I'm doing it on my own, and I can do that. I can do that all day. I can do that sun up to sundown. I can just study. I can just take the time to myself and just really just get into my research. But one thing that I've noticed is that I need that. I need those opinions of other people. I need other life experiences, not just my own. I don't need a fictional experience that represents a life. I need an actual life that is full of their own personal, subjective experiences. I need that. I need that to develop more so in myself, but also philosophies and to understand, and not philosophies and theories as well, to understand more about myself, more about others, and how do we build not only an individual life, but a social life that benefits us in the best way possible, that allows us to even build our own communities and our own societies. What kind of society do you want? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of individual do you desire to be? How do you become the best person that you desire to be? How do you learn about yourself? These are the questions that need to be asked. These are the topics and the subjects that need to be delved into, and there's a few other subjects as well. And so with that in mind, whatever I'm looking at, whatever I'm reviewing, whatever I'm talking about, I'm going to do video reviews. I'm going to talk about movies. I'm going to talk about books. I'm going to talk about whatever. Whatever I feel is important, whatever I feel is necessary, I will speak about. That's the purpose of the channel. That's the purpose of me talking. I want to make it completely organic. I just want to talk. No cutaways, no nothing. Think of it as a lecture or a monologue. Sometimes I'll have the videos well thought out. I'll have them written down. I've written about them beforehand, but I'll never have a script. But I've written about them beforehand, just lost in thought, writing about something. Or maybe I'll just be thinking about it and I'll just make a video and I'll just talk. Right? That's also to say this though, right? When I do talk on these videos, I know that I'm going to be just speaking, and it'll go for a long time. And so I guess another portion of this video is also a disclaimer, so to speak. That when I talk, I'm going to make mistakes. I know that about myself. I know that when I talk long enough, I'm going to make mistakes, and I know that about other people. When they talk long enough, they're going to make mistakes. I know I'm going to make mistakes. You can call me out on it or not. It doesn't matter. I know that I've done it. Whenever I look back at the videos that I've already done, I know that I've made a mistake in what I've said. I know that I've made mistakes. But I know what my intentions are. And for every video, my intention is to inform and to cause and to cultivate curiosity, right? I want people to be curious about their own lives. I want people to be interested in their own lives. I want people to be interested in philosophy. I want people to be interested in their own psychology. I want people to be interested in society and how you want it to look and how you need it to, and how, not you need it, but how you desire for it to be built so it can be safe for the next generation. It will be better for the next generation, or be better for you now. This is the purpose of the channel. Inquiry, dialogue. I'm not going to be part of every conversation when I drop my video and, y'all decide to go out in the world and maybe I've caused you to think a little more about a topic. So you go out into the world and you have your own conversations. I've done my job. I don't need to be part of every conversation. I understand that. I really don't need to be part of every conversation. As long as I did the first part, as long as I planted the seed, I've done my job. I need to make you aware that the seed is planted, and it's your job to go and water it and have it grow into a nice, beautiful tree or a plant that bears more fruit, anything like that. That's the purpose of the channel. Maybe this video won't be won't be the one. There won't be the intro video that I'm thinking about, but I think that I've talked about what I needed to. I don't want to go too long. Typically, my videos are going to be very long. I'm going to say that I'm going to try to keep them short, and then they end up being like 40 minutes to an hour. So just look out for that. But listen, y'all continue to be a benefit to yourselves and others. And I hope to speak to you again soon.